Hi everyone, so I'm moving on to my Hindu album, which I'm really excited to do. I'm hoping to get this done throughout a potential house move, so it might take me a little bit longer to do, but it is a bigger project, so I feel like it's big enough for me to be able to do it whilst, doing other things, whereas if it was a very small project, I feel like I would have finished that and then have to find another thing to do. So this is a little bit of a bigger one. So I had my Hindu end of March 2024. My friends organised it and it was really, really lovely. And I just thought there were so many photos. I would love to include it in like an album. So obviously I've got my wedding prep album. I'll have the Hindu album. And then I'll have my 2 wedding albums. And then obviously got the honeymoon albums and stuff. So it's a nice sort of continuation of everything. So for my wedding prep album, I accidentally ordered the wrong album. I got one of these 8.5 by 11, and yeah, I got it wrong. I ordered a vanilla instead of a white one, but also the size was really hard. I didn't realise how hard it was to buy the pockets for this size album. So I have ordered some more pockets from scrapbook.com because they offer the 8.5 by 11s. I really hope I've got it right and I've ordered the right ones. So there is a few in here, but there's not loads. So there is literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 sides. That's not right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 sides. So I can do 10 layouts as such before I have to, not put them in pockets. Obviously, I can still do the pages. I just won't put them in the pockets. But I'm hoping I've got the right size. I've measured them and I think they're right. It just seems a lot smaller than a 9 by 12. And I don't know if I'm just imagining it, but anyway, I hope I've got it right. So anyway, I wanted to use up this album. It seemed silly not to use it. So I'm using this one. Obviously, it's like going to be like a project lifestyle, but I'm not doing any big, like small pockets. Sorry, it's going to be just sliding it in sort of thing. It won't be smaller pockets. So I'm using that one. I pulled out way too much stuff, I think, for this album, and I'm hoping I can use majority of it, but I did pull out a lot, because there's a lot of stuff, a lot of pink stuff that I've had for years, and I just thought I might as well use it whilst I can. So for the paper, A4 is just a bit too big at the top, but not lengthways. So I'm going to use up some of my white cardstock that I rip out of my 12 by 12s. I do keep it all, and it's sort of like a smug thing for me because I'm like, see, there is a use for it, so I never chuck it out. And I do wonder sometimes whether I'm hoarding, but it actually works out this time. So I can cut these down to the right size that I need, and I will use those as my pages that I can then slide into the pockets. So yeah, I pulled out this many. I don't know if I'll even use this many, you never know, but I have got quite a few photos, but I have got these, and I've also got some other pages, paper even. I've got one sheet of this pink glitter cardstock left over that I'd like to use up, but I had to pick out this because I've had this for so long, and the colours were never right for anything that I've used before, but I am going for a pink, black and white theme for this album. So these colours are perfect. It's a very old paper pad. I was trying to look for a date or something on here, but there's nothing, but I'm pretty sure I've had this for about 10-11 years. So I'm looking forward to using this up. I'll be using this up before the white cardstock. I'll be sort of sprinkling it through the album. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to using this up because it's another paper pad that I've had for so many years that needs to come and get used. So yeah, looking forward to using that. I did pick out some 6x6s because I anticipate that I'm going to be using a lot of the white cardstock, so obviously I want to put some background to it as well. So I did pick out some of my 6x6s. I like the flowers in this one. It's got some pinks in there. Obviously I won't use the blues, but I like the pinks, just the generic sort of striped ones. I like the roses as well. I thought that was quite nice. So yeah, I'm sort of going to pick bits out of these 6x6s. Obviously the pink ones. There's a few obviously greys and things, but there's plenty of, I'm trying not to get red, so to me that's a bit red, but plenty of pinks in there that I can use. Like, I can use that and things like. So obviously it was a hen do, so it's all very girly, and you know, it's nice to use pink and flowers and stuff like that. So that's the look I'm going for. This one's literally got a couple of pages left, so I can use those up. Literally 2 pages left, so that'd be nice to use that up. I did just have some spare, not that one, spare pink 6x6 paper that I think came in like an origami set, but I can use that as well to back some things. And then I have got this 8x8 premium paper pad from First Edition. Again, I've used up quite a bit of this, but there's some pink left over. I don't want to use the browns, but there is some nice pinks in the back that I haven't used yet, like the polka dots and stuff. So it'd be nice to use up some of those. So you can see that I'm really trying to use up some bits rather than just constantly get new stuff out. I am trying to use up some bits and pieces from my stash. So those are the papers. There might be another paper pad in here somewhere, but I might have got them all. But I do have this big pocket full of all my hen do stuff. So there is some things I don't know how I'm going to put in. Like I've got my bride headband and stuff like that, and that's quite chunky, but I might be able to slot that in somehow. I've got some badges that I didn't use obviously on my hen do, but I got it from a shop and I thought it was quite nice to put in. But I've got some postcards from the venues that we went from. I've got the menus. These are all the photos. So yeah, it's about 200 photos. A lot of them are just very drunk photos of us all, but I thought it'd be really fun just to put them all in because they do make me smile. So I'm looking forward to going through these again. I haven't looked through them for a long time. So yeah, I'm looking forward to putting these all together. But yeah, it's about 200 photos. So it's a big enough project to keep me busy the next couple of months. So I'm hoping to be done with it quite soon, but we'll see. And then, yeah, so random little bits. Got my veil in there. Again, don't know what I'm going to do with that, but I'll try and get creative and include it somehow. So those are those. So then the embellishments, I really did bring out a lot of stuff. Whether I'm going to use it all, I don't know. So I do have my Nouveau drops in pink, black and white. They're literally called Simply White, Ebony Black, and this one is the Carnation Pink. So they go really nicely. So I'd like to be able to put those on there. So because I'm using white cardstock, I want the page to look a bit busier. So I'm going to be using quite a lot of, I don't know, other embellishments to make the page more sort of patterned. So I have got the Distress Spray Stain in Kitsch Flamingo. So it's just like a bright pink. So I might like cut the pages down and then decorate the paper before I even start putting things on there, just so I've got a bit of a base on there. But yeah, so I might even get another colour out just to see how it goes. I don't really want to use black because I feel like I've got some other black embellishments, but it'd be nice to have different shades of pinks maybe in the background. So we'll see. It's nice to be able to get a bit of mixed media out and do something a bit different. So I do have these sequins as well. These are just from Craft Sensations. I want to use the black and white ones. The white ones might be a bit hard, but the black definitely I'd like to use. I'd love to, the only thing I'm missing, I know I missed, is some glitter glue, and that's because I don't actually know where it is right now. I packed a lot of stuff up and put it in boxes, and I can't remember where that box actually is with the glitter glues. So I will go and find them, but I will be using a pink glitter glue basically. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to using the sequins, black and white sequins with some glitter. I do have these pink stars. I think my grandma gave me these, and I thought they were really cute, but they're tiny. Be able to get a little bit of a dent in those, but I'd like to splatter them across the whole page sort of thing, not just one or two. So yeah, I might be able to get through some of those. They're just nice little pink stars. Washi tape wise, I've got 6. I think, yeah, 6, because they're all quite thin. and they might not last, so I've tried to cover myself, but I might have to pull another one out. A few of them are quite old, so it's quite nice to get them out, but this is just like a pale, very pale pink sparkly one. I think that came from Craft Sensations maybe. I've got a black glittery one. This one's like when you peel off, it's not sticky until you peel off the backing, so that's quite handy, but it's a real thick black sparkly washi tape, so that's nice. Then I've got this pink one here. I use this a lot in my wedding prep one, and it is like a foil, but it's really nice and it's a nice colour, so you can see sort of it shimmers a little bit, so using the rest of that would be good. And then I've got these black and white ones. This one's black and pink. It says shine bright like a diamond. This is pretty much the larger one I have, so I might be able to use up this more so. But it's just cute. I just think it's quite cute. Nice little pink writing on there. And then I just got these two black and white ones, which are very thin. I've used them a lot in my project life, so I imagine they're going to run out very, very quickly. You can see there's not much left on them at all. But yeah, they just say love and the hearts, so I thought they were quite nice as well. So I can use those up. And then I've got plenty of other black and white washi tape that I can use, but those other four will be like the base. So I have these little camera wooden embellishments, which are really nice. They're quite large compared to some other wooden embellishments that I have, but they're nice. I might dye these pink or black. I don't really want to keep them brown. Sometimes they suit. I've kept a lot of them brown in my other albums, but yeah, I'm looking forward to sort of dyeing them maybe. Maybe a pink. I don't know. We'll see. Pink or black. But yeah, they just thought they were nice. The sort of just larger cameras with the heart in the middle. So those are those. Oh, then we've got lots and lots of stickers. I pulled out anything that I thought I could use. So I've got lots of cocktail stickers. So these ones are from K & Company, which are nice. I like this one, it says Night Out. Then these ones are from, got these from Hobbycraft, Express Yourself. So I've used a few already, but they're mostly pink, so that's quite nice. So I've got those, and I think I've got, yeah, these ones as well. Again, I've used a few, but they're mainly pink, so I can use all these for obviously the hen do antics, which is nice. Then I've got some random books that I think I can use. I pulled up this one. This is from IKEA actually, because I like the black and white leopard print circles. I thought that would look quite nice with a little bit of journaling in them. I haven't got to use those yet, so I can use up all of those. Then on this little sticker book from Dovecraft, it's got little pink, I've got these little pink ones here that says wedding that I could probably use. And then it also has these little circles. So I love the music ones and the cakes and the eyelashes, the hearts, even these rings, the money things, even the coffee actually, to be fair, the next day. So yeah, lots of like nice little pink circles that I can use up. Then these books here, so this one I've had for so long, came from Neon Sheep. I think, yeah, these ones are all black and white, and I thought they looked quite nice. Got a little bit of pink in those, and I thought that would look quite nice on the page because it was very, very girly. So yeah, I can use those as embellishments. Then these sticker books here, I pulled this one out because of, I think, these. Again, the little sort of to-do things, but I just normally cut off the to-do and just use it as like little banners. But I like the congratulations there. But these, I just thought I can use those up, and then they're done. So it's quite satisfying to get those out. So that's literally why I pulled that one out. And then these two, they are very similar. These have the black and white speech bubbles that I really like. So these ones, I thought that would look cool. We might not be able to use all of them, but you know, quite a few in there. So I thought that was quite nice. So I've got those ones and these ones, which are transparent. So not the easiest to show, but you can see them there. So again, really cute and black and white. So you can use those. So those are those. I've brought out my, what are they called? Gosh, rub-ons. I don't know if these are still working, in all honesty, because I've had them for so long. They might not work, but it might be worth a try. I might test one out and then see what they do. But if they do work, obviously I'll try and use up as many as I can, because they're obviously all pink and I think they look quite nice. The months aren't the easiest to use, but I could use March. But yeah, I like all the ones down the bottom. So those are those. Then I've got these really cute flowers. I only bought these a couple of months back, the pink ones from the range, but they're just really pretty. I thought they looked quite nice on the sides. Then I have these. I'm not sure about these. I think I've run out of stick-on gems that are pink, and I don't have any black ones. So I thought about these, but I don't think I'm going to use them. They're a bit chunky, and because I'm putting pages inside pockets, I just said that they're going to bulk out a lot. So I might not use these, but they're there if I do decide to. Then I got some sticky notes. I want to use these pink ones. These are just from Paper Chase. Nope, Neon Sheep. Neon Sheep. They're just, yeah, pretty generic coloured tabs. Then I have these ones. I bought these for cancer research, breast cancer awareness sort of thing, and I thought they were really nice with the these ones here. There's so many of them as well. But little note journal cards that I can obviously write about things on there. So those will be the things that I can write about everything that happened. So those are those. Then I've got these frames. Again, I don't know how I'm going to use these, but I really want to get rid of them out of my stash because I've had them for so long. So I might be able to just use them as decoration. But there's 3 pink ones, and I've got half a pink one because I think I used one. So I've got half a one, and then I've got 4 white ones. So we'll see how I can use those. Then I've got these. I've shown these before. I've got 2 packs of these actually. They're only £1 from the range, but they basically have all different embellishments. They're table, confetti, but I'll use them as embellishments. There's loads of pink hearts, 2 different shades of pink hearts. Then they got the glasses that are like a rose gold. We've got little engagement rings, which I don't know if I can show those. They're just there. And then you've got the Team Bride, which is under there. So yeah, loads in there. I don't know how many there is, but absolutely loads. But I've got 2 of those because I anticipate that I'm going to go to quite a few hen dos and stuff, so they can be used for future things. But yeah, I'd love to be able to use all of these in this one. Then the last things I got loads of tags from my tag book. A lot of them were about hen do or engagement and stuff like that, so I can use those. So again, I think I'm a bit ambitious with how much stuff I've actually brought out, but it's always best to have loads than struggle, really. So I've got 5 of these ones, just says love, repeated. Then 5 of these ones with the rings, which is nice. Then again, like an oval with the rings. Then like little tags with the cake and the glasses. Then I might cut the from and with at the bottom, but I like the car and the hearts and stuff like that. So I've got 5 of those. And then from another book, I have these ones here. I might even cut these out and just have the square. But I've got 5 of those. And then I do have these ones. It says good vibes only. And obviously it was a hen do, so it was all party. So yeah, I've got 5 of those. So yeah, lots and lots of things. As I said, quite ambitious, I think, to use everything. But I just got a bit carried away with all the pink things. And as I said, this project is going to be hopefully one that carries me through the house move. So I wanted to make sure I've got everything out, because I won't be able to get to a lot of stuff, I think, for a while. So if I've got everything out that I can use, at least I'm not going to struggle, hopefully. As I was packing things away, I realised I forgot to show you my alphas. So again, very ambitious with what I can use. But I've got some chunky pink glittery ones. Don't have many vowels left at all, but there is 2 sheets in there, so I might be able to cut up some letters to make some words. I've got my love heart ones, which again from Hobbycraft. Hopefully use the pink. I was using that one for Monaco, but I decided against it. But I do have the pink hearts on there. I have these ones, which are some of my favourite actually. I love these, and I can actually make up most words with this already because there's actually vowels in there. So I've got those ones. Then I've got these little ones here. Haven't used those since Mexico. So a long time I don't think. So I've got those. And then I've got my three sheets of the smaller ones. Again, not got any A's or E's. Oh no, I've got a few E's. So we'll see. Might be able to make up something, but then I've got these. I must have not run out of everything else, but I just had this, so we'll see. But I can spell Mrs. with this, so that's quite good. Some more chunky, still glittery pink ones. And then these ones, which are an absolute mess. They're not sticky anymore, but these came from Hobbycraft, and they are the black wood ones. They're really lovely. I do love these, but again, I'm running out of vowels and things. There is loads in between because I've tried to sandwich them all rather than them all falling out, but yeah, there is loads in there, but just in the middle. But they are really nice as well. But yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this. It's gonna hopefully get me through the house move, and as I said, I'm trying to get everything out so that I don't have to go through boxes or anything like this. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you'll be back as soon as I can. Thank you very much. Bye.